with tourism. As in the last classes, I have already told you there are four divisions or four segments in the hotel, that is food production, food and beverage service, front office, and housekeeping. So all these four segments, as uh, we have already discussed, every hotel unit in its individual basis, it has its own unit management. Let us cite some examples. Edison C. Nibel, in his paper on individual hotel unit management, has described the four hotel management functions as follows. That is planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Planning, the process of setting a hotel's goals and objectives and developing the most appropriate strategy to achieve them. Then organizing. What is organizing? Let us discuss devising a structure that assigns specific tasks to individuals within the hotel, provides for coordination of activities between different groups, and sees to the hiring and training of a staff to carry out the assigned tasks. That means the organization is involved its uh, different activities and the staffs doing all these activities. Then directing, the process of leadership that motivates the hotel staff to perform the tasks necessary to achieve the hotel's goals and objectives. The last function is controlling, the process of monitoring, evaluating, and providing corrective activities to the corrective actions to the activities of the hotel in order to ensure that its overall goals and objectives are met.
Join the call. There are three other people in the call. Your camera is
So, however,
on. Your microphone is on.
there
Control.
is
Camera is off.
however there is a definite interrelationship among these four, and they are interdependent. All these four functions, as we have discussed, that is planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. All these four activities are interdependent, and all these four activities are interrelated. Hence, it is apparent that the managerial roles in hotels include managing human resources, that is, employees' activities, and physical resources, hotel facilities, and finances, that is, monetary activities, that is, accounts, billing, collecting bills, collecting money, transfer of money, balance sheet, all these things are financing. Edison further describes hotel management as a goal driven activity, and the success of a hotel to be measured in relation to the achievement of its goals through the activities of its managers and employees. So, all the activities done in the hotel are done by the manager, that means departmental head, or the human resources. The goals obviously include profit making through customer, that is, tourist or the guest satisfaction. However, for both profit generation as well as customer satisfaction, it is necessary to understand the internal and external factors that make the hotel environment. Before going further into the managerial roles, let us first understand some characteristics of the hotel business that gives shape into the environment. So, what are the characteristics of the environment to shape it into a hotel? Hotel, let us discuss one by one. Hotels are operational 24 hours a day. That means it is 24 into 7. The rate of occupancy varies on the day to day or season to season. In the lean season, the occupancy is low, and in the peak season, the occupancy is high. The nature of service is very personal. That means personal touch is there. A brigade guest is special for the hotel. The next one, the product image is dependent and built over the collective efforts of the different hierarchical layers. For example, a good front office service has to be matched by room service, housekeeping, or restaurant service. Then the problems need not immediate attention but solution, and the response time has to be very quick. That means the problems has to be solved very quickly, if any problem at all. Like any other tourism product or service, the hotel product is not storable, and in case of non-use, it is perishable. Once the room is not sold, means this is wasted. Like any other tourism product, so it is not storable. We cannot store a room anywhere. It is not sold to the customer means it is damaged, it is wasted, the loss is there. Setting and maintaining service standards is a major challenge, and the hotel business is highly competitive because there are many hotels. If some hotel is not functioning good, the guests, the customers, the tourists, the visitors, they will shift to other hotels. Suppose the hotel X is not giving good service, giving not good food, giving not good service, giving not good rooms, then the customers will go to the Y room. It must be noted here that the characteristics are applicable not in the case of big hotels only. To a large extent, they are relevant to all segments of the lodging and accommodation units like guest houses, resorts, low budget hotels, lodges, etc. The managerial roles functions will be different as per the organizational structure and the various departments in a hotel. A small unit may not have many departments, and more than one managerial function may be performed by a manager or the owner. Some of the common issues that need managerial attention are guest service. An important aspect that different hotels in consumers' perception is the quality of guest service. I have already told you, if the service is not good, the guest will shift to other hotels. Similarly, deciding on the types of services to be provided and setting the quality and standards for these services is a major challenge for the management. Then repeat business. Repeat business is another system for which the hotel industry thrives. Customer satisfaction achieved through guest service leads to repeat business. Profitability in the long run depends to a large extent on such business. However, the manager should target for having repeat visits from the guests. So that should be the goal of the management. That should be the goal of the owner. Skills of the staff. The quality of guest service depends on the knowledge and skills of the service staff. A manager must recruit qualified staff, train them as per the hotel's standards or the hotel requirements, coordinate their operations, monitor their job activities, and motivate them. At the same time, taking care of the staff needs is, is a must for the hotel, which will, because its satisfied staff would provide better service. Seasonality, that means in the seasonal business, at many destinations, the business is seasonal. The manager faces the challenge of making maximum profits during strong demand period and minimizing costs during the weak demand period. That means in the peak season, the management or the owners, they mint money like anything, and the lean season, in the weak season, uh, when during the period the people do not come much, at that time they cost they reduce the costs of the period of the expenditure of the hotel. Customer feedback. A good manager would always work for getting customers' feedback on the quality of service. This will not only ensure corrective action if necessary, but also a better understanding of customer needs. Then safety consideration. Consideration is another thing for which the confidence of the customer enhances, is increased. Whether it is a big hotel or a small unit, the management must take into account safety of the guests as well as employees into consideration. Precautions against fire and theft deserve highest attention along with first aid and medical facilities. Having a security department or in a small unit assigning such responsibilities to a manager is a step in this regard. This needs perfect planning with a set of rules and regulations. Then the seventh one is maintenance and engineering, because maintenance is the SOP of the hotel, that is the standard operating procedure. The buildings and facilities in a lodging unit require constant maintenance as they have a bearing on the quality of the product or service offered to the customer. Even the most ordinary facilities like bathroom fittings, electrical fittings, etc., are a part of experience of the guest and affect his or her level of satisfaction. The size of the property, like number of rooms and the facilities given in the hotel, determine the size and organization of the maintenance department along with the costs involved. Generally, the activities of maintenance department include which are the activities? Let us discuss it in the maintenance department. That is preventive maintenance, which includes inspections for finding possible problems, replacing low cost components, etc. Because they need they need uh, frequent breakdown and frequent change. The aim here is to minimize breakdowns and ensure continuity in operations. Repair and maintenance. It includes making a system functions or perform as per the set standard. That standard of SOP, standard of operation of operational procedures that we have already discussed, that needs to be followed. Renovation maintenance. It takes into account redesigning, upgrading standards, uplifting the beautification, etc. That is renovation and maintenance. A good business organization concerned with customer satisfaction will always plan and organize the maintenance functions rather than reacting to a crisis. Today, the consumers can go for legal action also against failure to provide promised facilities or they are being non-functional. There are different forums of legal entities like consumer court in different levels who protect the consumers uh, who are deprived their facilities. For example, a table lamp in the room is having a fused bulb. So the entire lamp is not used. The benefit of the lamp is not being got. So in this way, this should be solved very quickly. The fused bulb should be replaced very quickly. Then eighth one is the environment. The management of a hotel must contribute for the conservation of ecology and environment. Provisions for garbage disposal, waste recycling, use of non-conventional energy resources, cleanliness, etc. should be inbuilt in the hotel's plans and operations. After highlighting these managerial aspects, now we'll discuss some of the management functions in the subsequent sections. Now we'll see what is planning. The first function, what is planning? Planning involves the setting of hotels' goals and objectives and evolving strategies to achieve the objectives. The planning process starts with the selection of sites, type of hotel, and facilities to provide, prospective clientele group and its different needs, etc. All such aspects are covered during the first stage of planning. Second stage is to decide about the goals and objectives of the hotel. Once the once the target is fixed, then comes the stage of evolving appropriate strategies to evaluation and feedback. Though the process of evaluation, only the planners can get the needed feedback and about the strength as well as weakness of the existing setup and can accordingly decide the future course of action. This calls for preparation of business plan or project report. The objectives have to be realistic. In fact, planners of the hotel should keep their eyes on the following functions. Let us see what are the functions are. The number one is determining the markets to serve, flow of capital, service and quality standards, operations and maintenance, personnel department, that is staff department, personnel, entire staff of the hotel, nature of competition, in which aspect the hotels of that area is getting competition. That aspect should be very much thoroughly examined and seen. Then productivity and profitability goals. The last one is productivity and profitability. The more of production is there, the more of profit is there. This is about planning. Then we'll see for the organization. That means the hotel. After planning comes organization. In hotel management, organization basically means developing an administrative structure for running the hotel. In doing this job, there are certain important issues which must be addressed, which must be sorted out. For example, at the time of creating departments, specialization should be the major criteria for dividing jobs because those suppose somebody is very much ardent or very much efficient in preparing recipes, in preparing food, so he must be even in the food production department. Likewise, this should be done keeping in view the facilities and services to be provided by the hotel. With the certain with the creation of department patterns of supervision, resources needed to the department and performance measures of the department have to be decided. Most vital in the delegation of decision making authority to the department, that is recruitment of personnel at various departments, is also important for attaining the desired goal. Now we'll glance at a chart. Suppose the a sample structure is there. The at the apex we'll see the chief executive. Under him there are general manager finance and administration, general manager operations, general manager sales and marketing. Sales and marketing. Below general manager finance and administration, there are manager HRD, that means manager human resources department, manager finance, manager administration, manager public relation. All these four departments, all these four managers come under general manager finance and administration. And general manager operation also is assisted by three managers. One is manager housekeeping, manager front office, and manager food and beverage. All these managers are assisting to general manager operation. Then we will see who are below general manager sales and marketing. Manager sales is there, manager marketing is there, two managers for two departments, one for sales and one for marketing. Both the managers support general manager sales and marketing. Depending on the size of the hotel and its operations, the chief executive of the hotel is designated as managing director or chairman or general manager. It depends upon the size of the hotel. If it is a very big hotel, the head is either chairman or the manager or the general manager. The number of managers and various levels of the functionaries is basically determined by the size as well as the complexity in the activities of the hotel. For effective management, there should be clear definition of the responsibility and authority and an effective coordination of the related activities. Generally, there is interdependency among various departments in the hotels, and often joint decision making is also needed. Keeping in mind this necessity, keeping in mind this necessity, it is always advisable to have a coordination and for better functioning. The various process required in operation management must be adhered to in the hotel business. The third one is directing and control. It is equally important in hotel management to develop an effective leadership. Strategic planning and good organization on its own cannot ensure the desired result unless there is an effective leadership to motivate the staff. Management aim should be to develop a congenial working atmosphere and to motivate the staff for service. Instead of running the hotel with a stick, modern management suggests that participatory approach. That means in which every staff should participate. Every staff of the hotel, every individual of the hotel should participate in the management. And it is known that it is the participatory approach is better way to motivate employees for performing their jobs. Employees' participation in decision making performance is so that management will automatically make the employees responsible. Development and appropriate culture in the hotel, for example, excellent customer service, respect for the dignity and rights of the employees, And all these things makes an important identifiable mark in the profession. This depends a lot on the leadership style and behavior of the leader. Along with direction, control is needed to ensure compliance of goal. Through control, the management has to take corrective action for a specific problem. As problems can be of complicated nature and of different types, the management has to devise different control strategies to accomplish its goals. Then finance. Financial management is defined as a process through which a hotel raises and allocates funds. We may divide the requirement of funds in hotels into two categories: short term capital and long term capital. As is clear from the title, we have already also discussed earlier in some occasions, in some classes, that itself short-term capital is required for operating and minor capital expenditure. The long-term capital is required for land, buildings, and other fixed assets. The role of finance manager is to select appropriate sources of funds and to decide the allocation of funds to realize the maximum gain. It is important for the financial manager to have updated information about the market, economic policies of the government, and the ability to anticipate changes in the economy. The role of financial management lies in raising funds and allocation of funds in such a way so that maximum return can be ensured. One way of doing this methodically is to adopt a budgetary system. While discussing the budget, I have already told you all these things. In fact, all the aspects dealt with financial management, we have already discussed it in the Unit 14 uh, regarding everything about this short-term capital and about this long-term capital. Then we'll see marketing. What is marketing? Marketing has very important role in the functioning and the profitability of the hotel. The marketing functions in hotels involves identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customer needs. The desires in order to achieve the overall objectives of the business is done by marketing. So, marketing of the hotel service may not be different from marketing of other customer products, but there are certain specifications in marketing of the hotel products. The principal hotel products are accommodations, restaurants, bars, and arrangement for conferences and conventions. The demand for hotel products fluctuates from time to time, and the market is also very competitive. Here comes the role of marketing, starting from the market research, product development, promotion of products, sale, monitoring, and review marketing, can help the hotel in achieving its objectives. In order to earn good business, it is necessary to think of consumer needs in the planning, designing, and consequent operation of an hotel. It is important for the functionaries in marketing to keep an eye on the changing socio-economic pattern and customer profiles. For promotions, for promotion purposes, the big hotels are now using electronic media. The facilities and comforts offered are shown through video films. Yet, brochures continue to be there because these are the printing media. A good networking with travel agents, tour operators, airlines, Department of Tourism, etc., is essential in hotel marketing. Different issues mentioned in the last unit number 16, as we have discussed, also applied marketing management for hotels. Let us now come to front office and reservation. I have already told front office is another pillar of the hotel among the four pillars, that is food production, food and beverage service, housekeeping, and front office. Front office is the most powerful pillar or the face of the hotel where reservations are made because the real money is coming through reservations in the front office. The front office is a hotel works as a link between the management and the guests. The front office functions is most crucial in a sense that major activities in relation to the guest stay in the hotel are controlled from here. The front office looks after the following functions. Let us discuss what are the functions done by the front office. That is selling guest rooms, providing information on hotel services, coordination of housekeeping, maintaining guest accounts and files, performing the checkout procedure. In some cases, the front offices may also have the responsibilities of making reservations for tour, journey, organizing special functions, and arranging for secretarial services for guests, which that is called the concierge service. That is concierge service. The front office is generally manned by by reservation lists, cashiers, front office assistants, billing clerks, front office managers, etc. The front office is located in the front lobby or near the main entrance of a hotel. Keeping in mind the recent market trend, it is now important for the front office to computerize the operation as far as possible and to develop a data bank of guest history. The front office has to work in close coordination with the reservations department. The key to profitability, according accepting or declining the bookings, answering to reservation queries, providing information to the departments, feedback from the marketing department, and forecasting the future, access to company status, etc., are important functions of a reservation department. All these leads, all these leads are managed by different attentions. For example, the customer goes to the marketing and sales department, then proceeds to reservation department, then to front office. Now discuss about the guest services. This is the keystone of the hotel industry. When a tourist looks for hotel accommodation, besides location and price range and the range of service, amenities and their quality in a particular hotel act as decisive factors in selecting accommodation. The range of guest services depends on primarily the paying capacity of the tourist as well as attitude of the hotel management. At the same time, the range of services expected depends on the perceptions of the hotel of the tourist and the type of tourism he or she is looking for. Minimum expectations in the guest services are clean and well maintained for providing food and beverages in room, air conditioning, etc. It is also provided by hotels. It is generally expected by the guests that the basic amenities, it is also the other facilities, well, what the hotel offers, for rental, for car rental, the concert services, the lobby services, all these are taken into account. All this includes in the guest services and the housekeeping services. These are all included in the housekeeping services. In the rooms, depending on the category of hotel, various facilities are available to the guests addition to the minimum requirements such as airport transfers, babysitting, gift shop, car rentals, health club, swimming pool, gymnasium, sports club, golf club, etc. What is most important here for managers is to go for innovative thinking for adding facilities. Certain services not listed in the offer and not not given in the offer. For example, a bouquet at the reception or a basket of fruits in the room. However, guest services vary as per the category of the hotels. For example, economy hotels offer limited services, say a towel and soap in the toilet, whereas a luxury hotel offers the shampoo, messes, massage oil, perfumes, and uh, perfumes and hair comb, all these facilities, and chappals or sleepers, all these are also provided in some hotels. Now let us come to food and beverage department. What the food and beverage department provides to the customers or to the tourists. Food and beverage is one of the major activities of the hotel. Generally, in big hotels, there is a separate department for food and beverages. Its operations involve a high degree of technical knowledge and skill because these are directly uh, operating the recipes, different types of food items, different types of services of food. The major functions of this department is to provide food and beverages in the hotel residents as well as the non-residents or the outside visitors. Whereas in large hotels, there are several restaurants with differences in menu, service, and other facilities for different group of customers. Depending on the need and demand of the customers, different types of services can be offered. For example, like table service, room service, self service, or any other specialized service like banquet service or Geridon service. It is basically depends on the management to decide about the type of services. It is something reciprocal. Some specialized customers, some special guests like VIPs and VVIPs, they require this special type of service. Some require flambe service. So it depends upon the hotel who will provide it and the customer who will take it. Like this. So food and beverage department is headed by a manager. Under him there are different chefs, chief executive chef, a restaurant manager, floor service manager, storekeeper, waiters, commis, trainees, etc. Operations of the department starts when the customer enter the outlet, followed by consumers' orders, serving their food, presenting them with their bills, and ends with their exit from the outlet, exit from the restaurant. An ideal hotel and in its food and beverage department should aim at providing quality food service at a reasonable price and at the same time should provide profitable returns on the investment, provide hygienic service, should have a very good atmosphere of the restaurant. Operations management is the key for success in a food and beverage department. Food and beverage departments, that is different bars, coffee shops, uh, food plazas, food outlets, all these things it includes. The different types of hotels provide different type of food outlets. Then what is the relation between hotels and tourism? Let us discuss what is the hotels and tourism. Why do hotels are related with tourism? So far, what we have discussed in brief is the organizational and functional structure of hotels. In general, depending on the size and pattern of operations, there may be variations in number of departments, facilities, or in other organizational matters from small hotels to big hotels. But what is important to understand is the systematic approach in running a hotel and its strategy to achieve the objectives. Similarly, when we think of hotels, we think of tourists because if the tourists will not come, then how the hotels will run? If the tourists will not arrive, then how the hotels will thrive? On the other hand, if the hotels will not be there, where the tourists will stay? So they are mutually interdependent. They are mutually interdependent. The bulk of business demand of hotel industry comes from tourism. If we look at the guest profile of a hotel, we will find that majority of its users are the tourists. The phenomenal growth of hotels in the various tourist sites is another indicator of the linkage between the hotel and tourism. On the other side, tourism is dependent on hotel industry. It is an established fact that along with arrangements for suitable accommodation, as without major concerns of the developers is how to make arrangements for suitable accommodation as without proper hotels generally the tourists cannot think of traveling to a destination. It is said that hotel is an essential destination facility that a country must provide to build up its tourist image. It has been suggested that I have already told you that tourism and the hotel are interdependent. We cannot think of a hotel without the tourist. We cannot think of a uh, tourist without staying in the hotel. At the destination, it is the role of the official tourism organization to formulate and develop tourist products based on the destination and to promote them in appropriate markets. At the generating end, it is the role of the tour operator to assemble component services into packages and to promote them and sell them as single products. That is why in some places the tour is connected uh, is composed with the tour packages are composed with the hotel accommodation. For example, in India, IRCTC, Indian Railway Catering Tourism Corporation, they provide combo packages in which they they have formulated the airfare plus the train fare plus the coach fare plus accommodation, food, etc. So they are giving combo offers in which the travel is included and the accommodation, food are, and hotel facilities are included. That is an example. It is the role of the individual operators to formulate, develop, and supply their products as part of a total tourist product. In India, there is a shortage of hotel rooms at the destinations where the major cities like Mumbai and Delhi, the business traveler has started occupying the hotel rooms. This is a adversely affecting the tourists and the tour operators. So, to give a boost to hotel industry, to give a boost to tourism, there must be ample hotel facilities in the destinations so that more and more tourists can flow to that destination and can stay comfortably, and their period of stay can be highly enjoyable. Then let us think how to establish a hotel and what are the what are the role of the Department of Tourism, Government of India, how it is related in the establishment of a hotel project or planning a hotel in the in any part of the country. The number one, let us discuss the guideline for approval of hotels at the project or planning stage. Let us discuss the guidelines. What are the guidelines given by the government of India Tourism Department? Number one, the hotel industry is entitled to various benefits, including, among other things, income tax concessions under the Income Tax Act and priority consideration of its various requirements like telephone, telex, LPG, etc. LPG, that is the fuel, that is the gas, that is the cooking fuel by the government authorities at municipal, state, and union levels or a semi or quasi government body. To be eligible for these benefits, a hotel has to be approved by the Department of Tourism. Such approval is granted from the point of view of the sustainability of a hotel for foreign tourists, and approved hotels are required to maintain certain minimum level of standard of service and amenities. There are six categories of approval of approved hotels ranging from 1 star to 5 star deluxe, which we will discuss later on in the second part. In the may it may we can discuss today also. Let us think for the second guideline. The second guideline that the approval can be applied for at the project planning stage. A hotel approved at the project stage is eligible for allocation of foreign exchange for its essential import of equipment and provision. On completion and becoming functional, like other functional functioning hotels, it also gets worldwide publicity through tourist literature and which is published by the Department of Tourism and many organizations in the overseas. So it can be advertised by the Tourism Department, Government of India, and various overseas organizations. Approved hotel projects are also eligible to apply to the Industrial Finance Corporation of India and the respective state finance corporation for the grant of loan. They can take loan also from the from different types of banks also. The application of loan is considered by these finance corporations in the context of detailed feasibility studies, etc. These financial companies, these financial corporations will study the feasibility report of the hotel, and the project approval by the Department of Tourism should not in any way be construed as an assurance for the grant of any loans, because it may be approved by the tourism department but may not be approved by the finance corporations. Then third one is the application for approval of a hotel at the project or planning stage should be submitted in the prescribed pro forma, completed in all respects to the Director General of Tourism, Transport Bhavan, New Delhi, 110001 in case of hotel projects, planned for the 4 and 5-star categories, and to the regional director of the concerned Government of India Tourist Office, Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta, Madras in the case of 1 and 2 and 3-star categories. A copy of the application should be endorsed to the director or manager of the nearest Government of India Tourist Office and to the Director Tourism of the concerned state government. So we are dealing with the guidelines for approval of a hotel or the project site of a hotel. The fourth one is various documents and information to be furnished about the hotel projects when applying for project approval are given in detail in the application form. However, the basic requirements are given below and this should be sent along with the application form. Then what are the basic requirements? We should discuss one by one. What are the basic requirements? Number one, a project report establishing the feasibility of the proposed hotel, describing the amenities to be provided at the hotel, particularly mentioning any special or distinctive features and indicating the star category which the establishment in which the establishment is being planned for. The criteria applied in determining the star category of hotel on classification by the Hotel and Restaurant Approval and Classification Committee as a functioning unit are briefly described later in the guidelines. What are the hotel classification committee? There is a hotel classification committee formed under the Director General or Additional Director General of Government of India, which consist like the Director General of Tourism or the Additional Director General Tourism. Government of India is the chairman, who is the chairman of the classification committee, and under him the state, the commissioner, the secretary of the state of the concerned hotel, to which will be given the star classification, then director to tourism of the state, then the principal of the local Hotel Management College, Government of India, then the State Hotel and Restaurant Association Chairman, then Travel Agency Association Chairman. These are the members who visit the different hotels, uh, those who are fulfilling the criteria for the award of Star Classification Committee. So this Star Classification Committee provides star to different categories of star hotels. Then we'll see the site selected should be suitable for the construction of a hotel in that is intended for use of by foreign tourists. While selecting the site, such aspects as its accessibility from airport or railway station or shopping center, etc., making it convenient location may be kept in mind, as also that its environs are not crowded, noisy, unhygienic, etc. A land use certificate from the concerned state or local authority certifying that it is permissible to construct a hotel on the site selected. Blueprints of the sketch plans of the project, including front and side elevation, indicating the areas with the dimensions of the rooms, bathrooms, public rooms, etc., duly signed by the architect and the promoter. So all the designs of the hotel should be certified by an architectural engineer regarding its front office area, side elevation, its room size, its bathroom size, its lounge size, everything has to be concurred by an architectural engineer or the promoter, who are the authorized promoters, who are the architectural engineers, certified architectural engineers. The department has prescribed certain minimum area standards for guest rooms and attached bathrooms, and it should be ensured that some of the guest rooms or attached bathrooms fall short of the prescribed minimum carpet area limits which are given below. Now discuss some of the standard areas. Suppose type of the hotel, one is city hotel. The star is 5-star deluxe. Single room should be 180 square feet. Double room 200 square feet. Attached bathrooms 45 square feet. And 5-star hotel, it is not, which are not deluxe, only 5-star hotels. The single room must be 180 square feet. Double room should be 200 square feet. Attached bathroom should be 45 square feet. Then 4-star. 4-star hotel, that is, the single room should be 120 feet, 120 square feet. That is 120 square feet. Double room should be 140 square feet. And the bathroom size should be 36 or 36 square feet. 3-star both AC and non-AC room, and double B also AC and non-AC room, 3-star. It may be AC and non-AC, no problem. 2-star category, that is 100 square feet, single room. Double room will be 120 or 120 square feet, and attached bathroom size will be 30 or 30 square feet. And 1-star, it may be AC and non-AC room of any size, and double rooms should be AC and non-AC. That is just like 100 square feet for a single room, and double rooms should be 120 square feet. That is AC and non-AC. Then resort hotels, the second category of hotel, it may be five star, 5-star. Then just like 5-star, it is 180 square feet for single, 200 or 200 square feet for double, and 45 square feet for attached bathroom. Then 4-star, it is just like the 4-star hotel of the city hotels. Resort, that is 120 square feet for the single room, 140 for the double room, and attached bath is 36 square feet. Then what are the other requirements we'll see as per the guidelines? What are the other requirements? We have already discussed the pro forma, how to apply, and regarding star classification committee and documentation and authorization given by an architect or a promoter. Then what are the other requirements we'll glance at? The other requirement is ownership deed of the land, urban land ceiling certificate if applicable, if it is in the urban area, if it is applicable. Approval of International Airport Authority of India or Director General of Civil Aviation if hotel project is near an airport. If it is situated near an airport, the approval of International Airport Authority of India or Director General of Civil Aviation should be required. Then, what are the other requirements? We'll see. Name and business antecedents of the promoter. The various antecedents as the promoter, if any problem is with the promoter by in the local police station, that should be also clarified, and that should be also verified. Proposed ownership structure giving full details as to whether the new undertaking will be owned by the individual or individuals or firm or a company. Those who are the owners, if it is a joint stock company, if it is a sole owner or a proprietorship or a partnership firm, everything in detail is to be given in the guidelines with the format, with the application form for the establishment of the hotel. Then finance, estimated cost of the project, estimated cost of the project and the manner in which it is proposed to raise the funds to meet the cost. That means how much money will be spent for the project and what are the source of the money, that has to be identified, that has to be clearly given in the note while submission of the application. The department has prescribed regulatory conditions to be adhered to the promoters of approved hotel projects. The promoters should furnish the acceptance of these regulatory conditions in the prescribed pro forma. The regulatory conditions and the form of their acceptance appear later in these guidelines. Then classification we'll discuss. We have already discussed the star classification committee appointed by the government of India, and who are the members of the star classification committee. We will now discuss about the different category of hotels and their criteria in detail. Why, what is a 1 star, what is 2 star, what is 3 star, what is 4 star, what is 5 star, what is 5 star deluxe. First of all, we'll discuss about 5 star deluxe category. One minute. Five-star deluxe category. This is a qualitative extension of the 5 star category, while quantitatively the basic features are as of a 5 star category. In a 5 star deluxe hotel, the comparative all-round standards of the service and amenities is of very superior quality. Let us now discuss some of the general features. So the general features, for example, the facade, architectural features, and general construction of the building should have distinctive qualities of a luxury hotel of this category. The locality, including immediate approach and environs, should be suitable for a luxury hotel of this category. There should be adequate parking space for cars. The hotel should have at least 25 lettable bedrooms, all with well appointed attached bathrooms with long baths or the most modern shower chambers with 24-hour service of hot and cold running water. Then the next one, all public rooms and private rooms should be fully air conditioned, except in hill stations where there should be heating arrangement. For example, uh, in India, in Gangtok, in Sikkim, Gangtok in Sikkim, the state of India, in the Himalayas, Darjeeling in West Bengal, and Manali or Simla in Himachal Pradesh. All these places require room heaters because it's very cold at all these places. Even in summer, it is needed room heaters at Manali. In the summer, also in the hill stations like Manali, it is required the room heaters. This should be well appointed with superior quality carpets, curtains, furniture, fittings, etc. of good taste, of good variety, of super variety. It would be advisable to employ the services or professionally qualified and experienced interior decorators of repute for this purpose. There should be adequate number of efficient lifts in building of more than 2 stories, including the ground floor, with 24 hours of service. There should be a well-designed and properly equipped swimming pool, but it is excepting in hill stations. The lobby and ladies and gentlemen's cloakroom should be well appointed, equipped with fittings and furnitures of the superior standard or the highest standard. Then we'll see what are the facilities of these hotels, of the five-star hotels. There should be a reception, cash and information counter attended by qualified, trained, and experienced personnel, conference facilities in the form of one or more conference rooms, banquet halls, and private dining rooms. There should be bookstall facilities, left luggage room, florist, and a shop for toilet requisites and medicines on the premises. What is a left luggage room? Let us discuss what is a left luggage room. For example, during the arrivals, during the check-in time, some tourists come down to the hotel in advance. They have 2-3 hours to check in. At that time, they can leave their luggages in the left luggage room and go for a walk or go for a stroll or go for a movement around the city. Likewise, while checking out, if their plane or the train is about 2-3 hours ahead of their checkout time, they can leave their luggages in the uh, left luggage room and go for movement inside the city. So that is the purpose of left luggage room. There should be a telephone in each room and telephone for the use of guests and visitors and provisions for a radio or relayed music in each room so that the inmates, the guests staying in the hotel, will not be feeling boring. There should be a well equipped, well furnished, and well maintained dining room or restaurant on the premises. And wherever permissible by law, there should be a elegant, well-equipped bar also should be there so that they can have their bar facilities in the room. The pantry and cold storage should be professionally designed to ensure efficiency of operation and should be well equipped. Then service. The hotel should offer international and Indian cuisine and the food and beverage service should be on the highest standards. There should be professionally training, qualified, trained, experienced, efficient, and courteous, smart, clean, having though they must be having smart and clean uniform, and staff coming to the hotel should leave an enduring experience on the minds of the guests or the customers. They must speak English. The supervisory and senior staff should possess a good knowledge of English. It will be desirable for some of the staff to have knowledge of foreign language and staff knowing at least one continental language should be on duty at all times. There should be 24 hours service of reception, information, and housekeeping at the hotel with 24 hours service for information in the telephone. There should be provision for reliable laundry and dry cleaning services. Housekeeping at a hotel should be of highest possible standard and there should be plentiful supply of good quality of linen, blankets, towels, etc. Each bedroom should be provided with a vacuum jug or vacuum cleaner or vacuum jug and thermoflask with ice cold boiled drinking water and except where centrally chilled purified drinking water is provided. There should be a special restaurant or dining room with facilities for music and dancing and entertainment because entertainment is another source of a person staying in the hotel. Otherwise, he will be feeling boring when he will stay in the hotel. So these are some of the facilities of the five-star hotel. Even apart from these facilities, the owner or the manager can provide other various facilities like library and parlor, etc. in the hotel, in the five-star hotel, and the shopping arcade and the golf club and a very good swimming pool with decorated plants around it. Then we'll discuss what is four-star category. What are its general features of the four-star category of the hotel? The facade architectural feature and general construction of the building should be dis- distinctive, and the locality including the immediate approach and the environs should be suitable for a hotel of this category. There should be adequate parking facilities for cars. The hotel should have at least 25 lettable bedrooms, because it is always in the hotel industry, up to 25 rooms are enumerated as small hotels. 25 to 100 rooms, it is known as medium hotels, and 100 rooms to 100 rooms and above, it is known as large hotels. All should be with attached bathrooms. At least 50% of the bathrooms must have long baths or the most modern shower chambers with 24 hours of service of hot and cold running water. All public rooms and private rooms should be fully air conditioned except in hill stations where there should be heating arrangements, just like room heaters. As I have already told you, in case of five-star hotels, as I have already told you, in the five-star hotels in the places of Himalayan ranges like Gangtok, like Darjeeling, like Kalimpong, all these places, and Monali, in some of the places in Uttarakhand, in the northern Himalayan ranges, we find room heaters than the air conditioners in the rooms. And all rooms should be well furnished with carpets, curtains, furnitures, fittings, fixtures, etc., which are of very good taste, which are of elegant design, beautiful design. It would be advisable to employ the services of professional qualified and, and experienced interior decorators or designers of high repute for this purpose. There should be adequate number of efficient lifts in buildings of more than 2 stories, including the ground floor. There should be a well appointed lobby and ladies' cloakroom and gentlemen cloakroom equipped with fittings of the standards of a hotel of this category. Then we will discuss what about the facilities of a four-star hotel. What about the facilities of a four-star hotel? There should be reception, cash and information counters attended by trained and experienced personnel. There should be a book stop, travel counter, money changer, and safe deposit facilities, and a left luggage room on the premises. There should be a telephone in each room and telephone for the use of guests and visitors, provision for a radio or relayed music in each room. There should be a well equipped, well furnished, and maintained dining hall, a restaurant on the premises, and wherever permissible by law, there should be elegant, well equipped bar having normal permits from the excise department, should be professionally designed to ensure efficiency of the operation, and should be well equipped. The bartenders should be professionally trained. The persons who are doing their duty in the bar should be professionally trained. Then we'll discuss about the service. The hotel should offer both international and Indian cuisine. Food and beverage service should be of the highest standards. There should be professionally qualified, trained, experienced, efficient, and courteous staff in smart, clean uniforms, and the staff coming in contact with the guest should understand and speak English. The supervisory and senior staff should possess a good knowledge of English, and if they know other foreign languages, it will be very good. It is they should at least learn one continental language, who must be in every shift of the hotel, A shift, B shift, and C shift, round the clock. There must be one knowing the continental language. There should be 24-hour service of reception, information, and telephones. There should be provision for reliable laundry and dry cleaning services. Housekeeping hotel at the hotel should be of the highest possible standard, and there should be plentiful supply of linen, blanket, towels, and other linens of good quality. Similarly, the cutlery and glassware and crockery should be provided with a vacuum jug, thermos flask with ice cold boiled drinking water is to be provided. There should be a special restaurant or dining hall where facilities for music and dancing are provided. Then we have already discussed about 5 star and 4 star. Then we'll see about the 3 star category. The 3 star category, what are the general features? The architectural features and general construction of the building should be of a very good standard, and the locality, including the immediate approach and environs, should be suitable for a good hotel, and there should be adequate parking facilities for cars. The hotel should have at least 20 lettable bedrooms. That is 20 lettable bedrooms, all with attached baths, with bathtubs or shower, and should be modern in design and equipped with fitting of a good standard with hot and cold running water. At least 50% of the bathrooms should be air conditioned, except in hill stations where there should be arrangements in all bedrooms. No, at least 50% of, not sorry, not bathrooms, all rooms should be air conditioned, except in hill stations where the room heater arrangement should be there. And there should be dining room, restaurant, and lounge, and the furniture and fixtures such as carpets, curtains, etc., should be of a good standard and design. And there must be lifts if the hotel is having more than two floors, including first floor, including ground floor. There should be also cloak rooms equipped with fittings for ladies and gents and which are of good standard. Facilities. What are the facilities of a three-star hotel? Among the facilities, there should be reception and information counter attended by qualified and experienced staff, a bookstall, recognized travel counter, money changer, and safe deposit locker. All these facilities must be available in the premises. There should be a telephone in each room except in seasonal hotels where there should be a call bell in each room and a telephone on each floor for the use of hotel guests and a telephone for the use of guests and visitors to the hotel. There should be a well-equipped and well-maintained air-conditioned dining room, restaurant, and wherever possible by law, there should be a bar which have got the normal permit from the law department and regulated, sorry, law department, but it is regulated by the excise department, not law department. But that should be the permission should have been brought from the excise department. It should be permissible by law. The kitchen, pantry, and cold storage should be clean and organized for orderliness and efficiency. Service. The hotel standard, the hotel standard for three-star category of service in the hotel, we will see that the hotel should offer good quality cuisine, Indian as well as continental, and the food and beverage service should be of a good standard. There should be a qualified, trained, experienced, efficient, and courteous staff in smart, clean uniform, and the supervisory staff coming in contact with guests should understand English. There should be provision for laundry and dry cleaning service. Housekeeping at the hotel should be of a good standard, and there should be adequate supply of linen, blankets, towels, etc. of good quality. Each bedroom should be provided with a vacuum jug or thermoflask with cold boiled drinking water. Then we'll discuss the two-star category of the hotel. We'll discuss about the general features. Two-star category. We have already discussed five-star, four-star, three-star. Now we'll discuss about the two-star category of the hotel. Let us come to the general features. What are the general features of a two-star category of hotel? The building should be well constructed and environs, including the approach, should be suitable for a good hotel. The hotel should have at least 10 lettable bedrooms, of which at least 75% should have attached bathrooms with shower or a bathroom for every four of the remaining rooms. All bathrooms should have modern sanitation and running cold and hot water, and there must be use of soap and toilet paper. 25% of the rooms should be air conditioned except in hill stations where there should be heating arrangements in all the rooms, and all the rooms should be well furnished lounge. Then facilities. We have already discussed the general features of the two-star category of hotels. Now we will be discussing, sorry, we'll be discussing with the facilities. What are the facilities? What are the facilities provided in the two-star hotel? There should be a reception counter with a telephone. There should be a telephone or call bell in each room has a separate telephone or a call bell, so that the bell boy or the room boy or the room attendant will find it is very easy to attend the guest calls. There should be a well equipped and well maintained air conditioned dining room or restaurant. Then the serving good, clean and wholesome food, and a clean, hygienic and a well equipped kitchen and a pantry, and the atmosphere should be very hygienic and clean. Then service. There should be experienced, courteous and efficient staff in smart and clean uniform. The supervisory staff coming in contact with guests should understand English. There should be a provision for laundry and dry cleaning services. Housekeeping at the hotel should be of good standard and clean, and good quality linen, blankets, towels, etc. should be provided. Similarly, crockery, glassware, cutlery should be of high quality, and the furniture and fixture should be of good standard also and should be very clean and should be of hotel standard. It must be hotel furniture should be different from other category of furnitures of other projects. So there is now use of Sanmaika and different updated materials used in different hotels. Then some wall paintings are also there. Some of the hotels they provide very good wall paintings in the rooms, beautiful wall paintings of beautiful colors, beautiful paints. Then we have already discussed five-star category of hotels, five-star deluxe category of hotels, four-star hotels, three-star hotels, two-star hotels. Now we will switch up to one-star category of hotels. Let us discuss what are the general features of the one-star category of hotels. The general construction of the building should be good and the locality and environment, including immediate approach, should be suitable. So the approach must be suitable. The hotel should have at least 10 lettable bedrooms, of which at least 25% should have attached bathrooms. If it is, for example, if it is 10 lettable rooms of one-star category, there should be at least 3 bedrooms with attached bathrooms and a general bathroom for every 4 remaining rooms. So now we have, uh, suppose it is 10 rooms, 3 rooms having attached bath, 7 rooms are there left. So we can provide 2 general bathrooms for the 7 rooms. At least 25% of the bathrooms should have modern sanitation and running cold water with an adequate supply of hot water, soap, and toilet paper. The rooms should be properly ventilated and should have clean and comfortable furniture. In all category of hotels, the furniture should be clean and comfortable. Then facilities. Facilities, there should be a reception counter with a telephone and a telephone for the use of the guests and visitors. There should be a clean modern toilet, well equipped dining room, restaurant, serving clean, wholesome food, and well equipped kitchen pantry. There should be also a clean, equipped kitchen pantry. Then we'll switch over to services. How the service is given in one-star hotel. There should be experienced, courteous, and efficient staff in smart and clean uniforms, and the senior staff coming in contact with guests should possess a working knowledge of English. Housekeeping at the hotel should be a good standard and clean, good quality linen, blankets, towels, etc. should be supplied. Similarly, crockery, cutlery, and glassware should be of good quality and should be always kept clean. There should not be any smell at all, any bad smell. So all the category of hotels should see there should not be bad smell in the hotels. Regulatory conditions for approval of the hotel projects. So we have already discussed with a five-star deluxe hotel, its its general features, its facilities, its services, and its size, its bedroom size, bathroom size, and this square feet of the normal standard, the lettable rooms, the quality of furniture and fixture, the building plan, the facade, everything we have, and above all, we have discussed about services, their facilities, and their services. Every hotel boy should speak English at least because English is a common language which can be understood by all citizens of all countries. In many countries, people speak English. But another quality, if somebody, suppose to India, we will think from which country many people are coming. So that knowledge, so that language should have been learned by many of the hotel staff. But above all, English is a language which should be learned by all staff. So this is all today, and tomorrow we will discuss about regulatory conditions for approval of hotel projects. Thank you very much. Good night.